floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Hi, and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks. Then on Saturday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors.
And you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now Sacramento starting five. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. The guard spots filled by Fox and Herter. And it's Sabonis in at the five. And for Utah, in at forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. The guard pair, it's George and Sexton. And it's Kessler in at the center. Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking fives that we have in the NBA.
And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. It's a three-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, they had the home fans worried for a little bit. I know that.
Murray, good.
And right out of the gates, they are locked and loaded. 3 straight scores early.
For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. Utah shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And the technical free throw, missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. This season's still very new. A lot of excitement, Brent, in the air.
Yeah, Kev, the buzz is not worn off yet. We still have a few games before everyone gets settled down. We always talk about that 25-game mark, but man, fans, players, it's exciting. Somebody's going to make a statement here early.
To the middle, and it's sent back by Kessler. And he gets it back from deep. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Sabonis. And that's now 7 points for Keegan Murray. Pass to Kessler. And Collins gets double-teamed, and that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Murray. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Will Hardy.
We talked about tackling the quote-unquote Sabonis problem. Coach said, we want to challenge Sabonis as early and often as possible. We'd rather see him pass the ball than find his own shot, and especially inside. Well, they'll try to battle Domantas in the paint. See how that works out. Back to you.
All right, thank you, David.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Now, here's Fox. He picked up 24 points in their last one against Portland.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
George against Fox. George passes to Collins. 5 on the clock. Pass to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Sexton.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Kings leading now by 3. Fox goes in, and he makes that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Let's take a look at last year's leading shot blockers. You don't want one of these guys in front of you when you're coming down the lane. You look at Kessler, second in the NBA, a great defender.
And shot blocking is the element of the game that I think he cares about the most. That's where he puts in that effort and energy. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Murray, good.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Well, the Kings went from 3 seed in 2023 to out of the playoffs completely, Brent, last season.
Well, it speaks to how competitive the Western Conference was. You know, you got to realize, Kevin, Sacramento won just 2 less games than they did after that magical run in 2023. The West was just better, so the Kings got to fill some holes, find some pieces, and hopefully have some guys improve upon what they did last season.
The Jazz making a switch here. Sensabaugh is checked in, doubled by Murray. Jazz passing it around. Kept alive.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
Now here's Sabonis. Sabonis' screen on Markkanen. It's DeRozan with the drive, and he lays it straight in. DeRozan's got 5 points so far.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Kessler. The Jazz with another miss.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
To the paint, here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
When you're a 7-footer like Markkanen, do you really have to jump to flush it? Just enough.
Here's Fox, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
In his rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But his volume and efficiency have both gone way up, and it's made him much more dangerous offensively.
In the NBA, I'm not sure if anyone is quicker than De'Aaron Fox. I mean, when he gets going and he's moving north to south, you're pretty much helpless defensively.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
DeRozan for 3. Kessler with the rebound. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Still without a basket. George with the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Murray the pass to Sabonis. And they recover it. From deep, Herter. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
Free throw good, Sexton. For the Sacramento Kings, GA, the expectations for this group have risen.
Well, it was about just making the playoffs for this franchise and breaking that drought. Now, Kevin, it's about advancing in the postseason. Just getting there isn't good enough.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. John Collins comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Keontae George. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Now here's Len over Eubanks. It's blocked. 1:12 left in the first quarter. Down low. Clarkson outside. Collins wide open. He fires. Drills it from outside.
Oh, great ball movement there.
59 seconds left in the first. From the baseline. Miles no good.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Sexton's shot is good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Wiles. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
To the wing right side. Here's Eubanks. Rebounded by Ellis.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And McLaughlin gets it to go. And here's Clarkson. Here's Eubanks. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. Kings ahead. They're up by 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Kings.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
On the court for the Kings as the second quarter gets underway. The guard spots filled by Fox and Herter. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. And it's Sabonis in at the center, locking down the middle. DeRozan brings the double team. Here's Sensabaugh. Oh, good with the triple. And so Fox will bring it up for the Kings. Really left alone that time. And the Kings lead by 3.
He's shooting that with tons and tons of confidence. Herter with another catch-and-shoot basket.
Here's Collins. That one doesn't go. Murray with the defensive effort. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. And with the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. Here's Fox, and it's good for 2. Fox has got his second bucket of the night.
When the game starts to slow down for younger players, you know they're starting to feel confident about how they go about their business. Fox with a good decision there.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. The break in the action, we've got a chance now to look at last year's top rebounders. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Here's Clarkson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The NBA scoring explosion, Brent, hasn't slowed down. We're getting record-setting offenses, it seems like, every single season.
Yeah, Kevin, lots of factors going into that. Obviously, more three-pointers being taken and figuring out the math of the game. But let's give credit to the players and the work that they're doing in the off-season in terms of getting better with their skill to be able to shoot that basketball and seek out the most efficient shot on the court.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
Williams, he's checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for Patty Mills. Sacramento leading by 4. Inside, Sabonis. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got assist number 5 here tonight.
This is how poised Sabonis is. Excellent at fighting off contact on the way up.
And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. Sinks the triple. Clarkson's got 5.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
Doubled by Murray. Williams with a clean look. No good on the 3.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now, here's Sabonis. Tight defense on him. Wide open look here for Murray. Sacramento gets it back. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. There's the three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Doubled by Sabonis. To the inside. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Eubanks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Fox from outside. Rebound collected by Clarkson.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
You know, Brent, De'Aaron Fox, I mean, how do you cover him?
Well, Kevin, the first thing I do is ask for help. I keep my other defenders aware that I'm not going to slow this guy down at any point. So try to get him to his offhand, which is his right hand, and then make sure that he's taking more shots and not being in transition, because that's where De'Aaron Fox is at his best.
Out to DeRozan. It's up a 3. No good on that one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Lets it fly. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Sacramento's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Murray, good.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Double team Sabonis. DeRozan for 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Markkanen kicks to Collins. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Collins has got 6 points.
How about that? Getting better and better from distance, John Collins, with a nice shot there.
Len with it. He's picked up by Collins. Stolen by Kessler. Markkanen from outside. It's rebounded by McLaughlin.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that position.
Shots good by Lyles.
Excellent job of simply taking what the defense offered up.
So for the Kings, their last game, a win against Portland.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Well, the great thing about watching that game was that we saw it through their offense, and they showed a few different looks that they settled into and played well.
Len with a screen on Collins. Lyles, Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Markkanen passes to Collins. From past the arc. Markkanen can't get it to go.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Takes a 3. Good on the triple. Ellis has got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
And they double up Markkanen. And George kicks to Markkanen. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And Markkanen and Marksman himself getting 3 right back.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. McLaughlin, the pass to Lyles. Over Collins. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Collins. The Kings have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Good on the second free throw. 16 seconds left in the first half.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
The shot by George, no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot, guys. Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Checking out the Kings. They knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
Let's switch back to the Sacramento Kings dealing with a thin margin at the half.
Once they gain position underneath the backboard, it's hard.
And that concludes halftime. Now time.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Keegan Murray. He's been playing very well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Wing pair will be Sexton and Markkanen. The pairing up front, it'll be Collins and Kessler. And it's George in at the 1. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. And the first one drops.
Sabonis is a guy you have to watch closely in terms of how relentless he is. Trying to get in there, mix it up, play physical. He just never stops fighting.
Jazz trail by 3. George looking around. Kessler passes to Collins. And Collins gets double teamed. That's good for George on the assist by Collins. Collins has got 3 assists in the game. Inside, Murray. No good that time. Collins with some nice D. Down low, here's Kessler. Outside for Sexton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Sabonis with the ball. George picks him up. Double team Sabonis. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And they get it back. Pass to Huerter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Huerter's got 6.
Shot preparation is fantastic as Huerter's able to get his feet set that time.
And Collins gets double teamed. The Jazz working the ball around now. Markkanen finds George. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That is his first foul of the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Domantas Sabonis set the longest double-double streak in over half a century last season with 61 straight double-doubles. He said, "It's awesome to be mentioned with the greats. It's my job as a big man to get rebounds and to finish. At the end of the day, we're just out there trying to win." Kevin?
Thank you, David. That double-double streak was a blast to watch. Historic in so many ways. Here's Collins. Nice D from Sabonis. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Kings. They lead by 4. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
And this is DeRozan's go-to. He remains such an outstanding threat from the mid-range. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
In 2023, and Brett, you and I remember this, Keegan Murray set an NBA record with 11 consecutive threes in one game.
What an unbelievable night to witness that kind of consistency and a guy locked in like that. I mean, that's different, and it speaks to Murray's focus, but this guy has so much more to contribute to a team and room to grow. That night was special, Kevin.
Sabonis gets the bucket.
The true talent at scoring the ball inside this coverage, just not enough to slow down Sabonis.
Jazz trail by 8, and here's George for 3. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Tries again. Murray, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Pass to Markkanen, and they double up Markkanen. Here's Kessler, and again it's Utah.
And Markkanen should do that more. He's got the height to survey the defense and try to find the open man.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got 6 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Murray. Herter kicks to Fox. Knocks down the 10-footer. 9 points for De'Aaron Fox.
Well, Fox is feeling it right now. The quick release off the catch and shoot.
Doubled by Fox. Pass to Collins. Plenty of space. And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That's his first foul. A different look for Utah. Sensabaugh is checked in, and it's Clarkson in for Keontae George. Kings leading now by 5. Now, here's Fox. He's got 9. They get a hand on it, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sabonis.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats here for Domantas Sabonis. Last season, he played outstanding. Put up about 19 points a game, 13 rebounds, and 8 assists. They're loving how he's running the show here. His sensational passing really breathing life into their offense.
Something in the coach's playbook here where the schemes fire on all cylinders when he's in the game. A great conduit for them offensively. He knows where everyone is at all times.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
The flush. DeMar getting up.
Jazz trail by 7. Here's Sexton. High quality look, and he sinks it. Sexton's got 8 points. The Kings have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Len sets a screen for Fox. And it's sent back by Kessler. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. Eubanks, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. And a change for Sacramento. Sabonis is checked in. DeRozan for 3. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Yeah, the defense there in chill mode. We all know he can burn them from three-point range.
They get it again. Lets the 3 fly. Connects from three-point range. He's got 7.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Three-pointer, Fox. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 5 assists in the game. Pass to Eubanks. It's stolen by DeRozan. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. Scooped up. Shots good by Sabonis. And the Kings lead by 7.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Clarkson for 3. The offensive rebound. Sexton. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Murray, no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. They host the Spurs after this one. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Here's DeRozan. The shot from the low post is good. DeRozan's got 8 here in the quarter.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Doubled by Sabonis. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's the jump ball.
And here's the fast break. Three-pointer. And Kevin Herter with the 3. Herder's got the lead up to 10 now for Sacramento. Utah shooting straight 49% from the field. Clarkson finds Eubanks. Doubled by Sabonis. Shots good by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 9.
He got into the paint and then smelled that he was around the rim and got it done.
Here's Fox. He takes it in and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton. For Sacramento, they have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line, missing a couple.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Fox hits them both.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Jazz trail by 10. Outside Williams. Pass to Eubanks. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
And that's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. On the court right now for the Kings, the guard spots filled by Fox and Herder. DeRozan out there with Trey Lyles. And it's Len in at the 5 spot. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Sacramento?
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And the other thing about their game tonight that they've done a terrific job of is just moving the basketball around. That's how you rack up assists.
The Jazz making a switch here. Preston's checked in. Jazz trail by 12. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Buries the long-range jumper.
Trying more and more to utilize the three-pointer. It's a good idea. That's his 2nd 3 of the game. 1 in each half.
Murray, no good. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Free throw line jump shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
And Clarkson doing his best to keep that mid-range jump shot from dying off.
Goes up with the strike. Again, the miss by the Kings. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Mills is checked in. Alex Len's checked in for Sacramento. That one is no good. Kings leading now by 6. DeRozan for 3. They get it back. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And this young guy is a handful to deal with. Murray is so skilled at drawing fouls.
And he makes both free throws.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Doubled by Fox. Here's Eubanks. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Murray sets a screen for Fox. And it's Murray, that time on the assist by Fox. And that's now 20 points for Keegan Murray. Jazz trail by 8. Doubled by Fox. Fox with the steal. Here's DeRozan. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And DeRozan has really perfected his jumper over the years. He seemed unbothered by the defense.
Eubanks with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by DeRozan. Markkanen, he's checked in for Utah.
Scoring number 23, Lauri Markkanen.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. No coverage that time.
Well, that passing, really the final part of the offensive puzzle for Markkanen.
17-foot shot on the way. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Murray against Clarkson. And they double up Murray. Fires the three. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
And so aggressive on the offensive glass. Murray using that size well.
Bounce pass Mills. And that one good from Clarkson.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance.
To the paint. Here's Eubanks. Pass to Sensabaugh. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, sinks the three-pointer.
Just loves it. Loves to play like a guard and shoot it from the perimeter. Markkanen's bread and butter.
Murray, the pass to Len.
Good call foul. Good. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That free throw good from Len. Both teams deciding to change it up. He's perfect from the line this time. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. Trailing here by 8. And Kessler throws it down.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. DeRozan, that one a little long. Jazz have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Going inside, and DeRozan throws it down.
Looking tenacious on that take. Love whenever DeRozan attacks the rim like that.
DeRozan against George.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Herter, no good. Jazz trail by 6. Pass to Kessler. Collins with it. Covered by Lyons. That one good for 2.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now DeRozan, a 3-ball, bangs home the trifecta. DeRozan's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And some changes here for the Kings. Sabonis, he's checked in for Len, and Murray subbed in for Trey Lyons. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Hey guys, now during that break, Will Hardy with some good words for his team. Now he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Markkanen into the lane. Kessler wide open. He fires. Another miss by Utah.
But you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
And DeRozan is selective when it comes to taking threes, but they're looking confident from the corner.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Jazz trail by 8. Markkanen passes to George. Collins a screen on Sabonis. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock, and the shot goes down.
The closer Sexton gets to the basket, the more dangerous he can become, and the defense has got to recognize that.
Fox passes to Murray. Utah with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Markkanen finds Kessler. Throws it up high. Money!
A wise
pass right there by the rookie George. Solid at finding open teammates.
Pass to Sabonis. Stolen by Kessler. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Collins. It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Whoa, the nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Back to Murray. Over Collins. And once again off the mark by Sacramento.
Points are an absolute must here.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Third team foul.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul. And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Will Hardy is called timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. George double-teamed. Outside Collins. Utah moving it around. Here's Kessler. Good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Really taking advantage of every scoring opportunity. They've somehow found a way to make this thing exciting. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. And the second of two is good. That will put them up by 2. 12 seconds left in the game. To the middle. Gets it on the wing. Shoots over Herter. Oh, he had a chance there to send it to overtime, but they come up empty-handed. And so it's Sacramento who's straight by. Much appreciated, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brent